Girish Agarwaal is director at DB Corp. He joins us right now, reported numbers just a while back. Girish, good morning. Great to have you with us here on the show.
Good morning. Thank you.
I just want to start with, you're known to report consistent, steady growth quarter after quarter. This quarter, though, margins have dipped substantially by about 1,000 basis points or so. Could you dissect that drop in margins first off? I mean, what is that on account of?
Okay, I would like to start with the growth part of it. We have grown by 18% on the top line once again.
We can get to the growth, Girish. I think. I just want to know whether it's one time, whether the 1,000 basis point drop is one time, or is it more structural in nature? I mean, it'll extend into the next couple of quarters or so.
Yeah, actually, see, if you look at our total EBITDA margin, which stands around 25% on the H1 basis, but my mature additions, which are like Madhya Pradesh and all these additions, Gujarat, Rajasthan, they are at almost at 35% EBITDA margin. Now, this 1,000 basis point which has gone is actually an expansion investment for our Maharashtra and Jharkhand launch. As you know that we have done the launches in Maharashtra and Jharkhand, 4 additions in Maharashtra and 4 in Jharkhand. And we have got a pretty, very encouraging response on the market. Now, these are the very high growth markets going forward. And that's the reason the company has to invest some portion of its profit into the new markets for the sustained growth in future also.
No, so so these were what? I mean, what kind of expenses were these that you incurred for launches in these markets? And are these
there are three elements to it. One is the pre-operative expenses, which is around 10 crores in the H1, which has gone, which is a one-time expense. Second is the running expenses. As you know, when you launch a new market, new addition, it takes us 3 to 4 years time to do a EBITDA positive. So these markets will continue to lose some money over a period of time. And in this quarter, we also have an impact of around 6 crore on the Forex, because the newsprint what we bought at a particular rate, and today the rate has gone 49 plus. So there's another 6 crore impact on that. So if you look at a net impact, I think the number is not very worrying at all.
So the first two items won't happen again. The last one, of course, it's not in your control.
Yeah. Exactly. No, it is an investment. It is known to us, and we have decided to take that plunge that we will invest in these markets, which will help us grow.
Right. Could you give us, an estimation or probably, a forward-looking statement as to the performance that you might be able to clock on? Because would it be wrong to say that you would probably do this run rate for the next few quarters to come? You've taken a Forex hit this time, so next few quarters will look a little bit more brighter?
See, one good aspect is that we don't see any cost of the newsprint going up in terms of pricing of newsprint. We don't see that going up anymore. But the concern is the advertising growth, especially in the national market, because our retail market is still growing at 20% plus. But the national market, the national advertisers, MNCs and all that, I think there the market is a bit sluggish, and that's a concern area. And we hope that November, October, December onward, this market improves, so we are able to show a better number overall.
All right. Are you seeing any increase in terms of, have you seen a spike in terms of readership? Will you be having, a growth estimate there as well?
Yeah, very much. Because see, if you look at last year, this quarter and this year, from 38 lakh copies, we have gone up to 45.5 lakh copies. So there's a growth of 17% in our circulation, which is in the new markets and some of the existing market also. So I clearly see a growth in the readership going forward. Every quarter actually for the next 3 to 4 quarters.
Girish, we've spoken about this in the past as well. This perhaps is the only market which is still growing in terms of print. Most Western markets are all in decline.
Yes, very much.
What's the growth path going to look like, Girish? I mean, what are penetration numbers like? And at what point do we say that, well, now the market's pretty much saturated? And what's the potential for you to, and these are very well entrenched markets. Can market share gains be extremely substantial if the pie doesn't expand itself? Can that sustain growth?
No, if you look at our past, we went to Punjab, we went to Gujarat, we went to Rajasthan, and now Maharashtra and Jharkhand. Everybody thought Maharashtra is a well entrenched market, Jharkhand is a well entrenched market, but it's not. If you look at the penetration number of readership, Jharkhand is sitting at 19% penetration and Maharashtra was sitting at some 28% penetration. So I guess there's enough scope. Like we got almost some 3.5 lakh copies in Maharashtra in a period of 3 months' time. So that clearly indicates that that market has much more to offer. And from the advertising perspective also, the response I'm getting from the retail, from the local market, I'm very thrilled about it, and I feel this penetration is going to go further more. And if you talk about the time frame, I think next 5 to 7 years time, Indian print industry is on the growth path. It's going to be on the growth path.
For the next 5 to 7 years?
Yes, very much.
Right, okay. Thanks very much, Girish. Good luck. Appreciate your time here on the show. I mean,